Wow, 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 wow. It is yet another episode of The Last Talk Show, and you decided to take the time out of your sweet day, out of your busy day, out of your life, and invest the time to educate yourself on something that no one else is using currently at the time. This word is of vital importance because I'm sure you like this thing or something related to it, or you either hate this thing and you're allergic. Juglandiceus. That is pertaining to or of walnuts. Juglandiceus, pertaining to walnuts. I don't know. If you like walnuts, say I am of the Juglandiceus delegation of walnuts. Yeah, that's your educational word for the day. See how you can apply it. I'm not that big of a fan of walnuts, so I'm not really going to use it. But you can, because I want you to be educated. And now, it's time to discuss what matters with two great guests on the one show that you love, The Last Talk Show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how's it going out there today? Thank you. It is about time to dive into what we call the Last Talk Show. Thank you. Now, what you have to understand is that others have come before us, others will come after us, but this is the Last Talk Show. Now, Thank you. Now what I really wanted to give you a nice opening monologue, classic talk show host style, all that good stuff, but I don't have time. Today we have to dive into discussing what matters immediately. Now to my right, I have two guests that I had to have them back on season 2. It would be detestable, it would be despicable, it would be abhorrent, it would be demonic if I didn't have them back on the show for season 2. So would you please give it up for Morgan and John. Clap it up, everybody. Clap it up. Hey, I need a little more energy. Come on. So glad to have them. Yeah, that's good. That's what I want to hear. Yeah. Now, I also need to give props to the two greatest cameramen on the planet. Can you give it up for Malik and Kenny? They're with us also. Yeah. Yes. And we also have security alert. My man Mike. Clap it up for Mike. So we got to give props to these people. And last but not least, we have the director, the Quintina Tarantino here, controlling everything. Give it up for Moon, Day, Quintina. All right. No more beating around the bush. Let me get to our dear guests introducing themselves. Morgan, John, it's been a while since season 1. It's been a while. Can you tell us briefly, give us an update? What's going on? Morgan?
Oh, geez. What have we been doing, John? Some stuff around the house, some home improvements.
We clap it up for home improvement. We must improve the home at all costs. And
had to stay home due to COVID. We decided to get some workouts in. What else?
John?
You're working on your novel?
Yeah.
Oh, no, John, we want to know about you now.
Oh, me? Just working. I have to work still, full time.
Yes.
I'm a field worker, so I have to go in every day.
Wow.
I do not work remotely.
Now, I wanted to know, clap it up for John. He's not working remotely. He's risking his life, which means he's an essential worker. I don't want to talk too much about that nonsense, but I do want to ask, are you still playing? Have you been able to still play?
Yeah, just on a personal level.
On a personal level. Okay, well, that's wonderful, and I am glad to hear that. So clap it up for them. They gave a nice intro to themselves. I love them. I'm happy they're here, and we're ready to get cracking, Jack. So let's go into the first category of our show. What I made sure to do was not give you guys the same categories as season 1. I really wanted to switch it up for you guys. You guys could get a full feel for the culture and what's going on right now. So I Wonder is the first category of our show. We're going to dive right in and just discuss what I wonder. That's right. Thank you.
I wonder.
All right. You guys are getting a little rowdy here. Okay. The first wonderment that we have is one bird in the hand worth two in the bush. Let's start with John. John, is one bird in the hand worth two in the bush?
Worth two, like bush, like wilderness?
The wilderness, yeah. So if you saw a little birdie and you were able to take that bird and grab it and hold it, but then you saw two birds over in that bush over there, would it be wiser to keep the one you have or let that one go to get the two that were loose? Let's go to Morgan. Morgan, what do you think?
Well, what if you had like two traps in the bush and you could have all three birds? If you were smart and you set your traps earlier, then you could have the bird in your hand and the bird in the bush.
Clap that up. Clap it up. Hello. Let's clap this thing up, man. That's genius. But I don't know where the trap came from.
That's true. I'm just thinking outside of the. But
We got to think inside, outside.
You're right.
Hey, I like it though.
Because if you were to set up traps in the bush, you probably get more than three birds. You'll probably get some chipmunks. You'll probably get some. John, what do you think? Now, is one bird in the hand worth two in the bush?
Actually, going back to Morgan, I mean, we've been watching a lot of wilderness shows.
Yeah.
You can't take all the resources. You got to leave a couple of birds to mate, so that
That's true.
So you might do with the one, but at the same time, a predator might come and take those birds away from you.
Yeah.
So not like predators.
That's a hard. I'll leave them just in case. I'll take the chance.
You'll take the chance.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
make some more birds.
He's really focused on birds mating, and that's questionable. But hey, birds, it's all about life. It's all about love and life. No, I'm with you. I'm all about, I posed this question because I wanted to see, should people take risk? You know, with what you have, it's almost like investing in a stock market or real estate kind of thing, because you have instances where you got a little, but you want to go for more. You know, and that's always been something for me. I like to compare it, the young lady that I have in my life at home, I'm happy about her, but I'm like, should I go for more? Instead of one, should we do two? Can it, let's go to the next wonderment that we have. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I wonder what the logic behind something, if it's not considered broken, don't fix it. It's always been something that people have discussed. What do you guys think? Let's start with Morgan. Morgan, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, but also you could always make it better. Maybe it's not broken, but maybe it could be improved.
Yes, and that's what I want you guys to clap up, because what people will use that in a certain context where it's like,
Right.
well, man, it ain't broken, so don't fix it. And you have to say it with that style of voice. John, what do you think? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I think you're right. Depending on the accent the person is using, it might really be broken. And it might need to be fixed, or it could. But I think the phrase is usually used when something actually works right. When it actually is working, and it's like, hey, it's not broke, so don't fix. We're not gonna mess with it, because people want to mess with it just to kind of like, put their 2 cents in and kind of feel like they've, inputted or added more to it, as opposed to like just like, hey man, just leave.
I can do it.
But I think what you were saying, and I've had people say that to me when they don't want to go through the effort of like trying a new idea.
Right.
So it could be legitimate, but it also could be an excuse because they're either like scared about trying something new, or they don't want to risk, like the one before, they don't want to risk what they have for the potential of having something better.
Right. Clap it up. They went much deeper. I actually stopped paying attention at a certain point, but they were.
Very honest.
No, they were given some great stuff. I love that's why they always go deep, and I love it. So we're going to go to the next category of our show, effective pickup lines. Now this category of the show.
Effective pickup lines.
I love you guys. Effective pickup lines is always something of great importance because it shows us how to talk in certain settings, how to formulate our words to be effective when flirting, when just trying to spark a conversation. So let's go right in. Before I start, what are you guys' thoughts on pickup lines? John, are they useful?
I mean, they're useful when you're like inebriated and you know, maybe in a bar. I mean, when somebody's sober, I mean, come on, you're not gonna walk up to a nice looking lady or a guy at the gas station like on a normal day. And, it's not.
Oh, we're gonna see that. Morgan, real quick. What do you
I think the best pickup line, the most effective one, is "Hello, my name is." Say your name.
what? She did. Okay, well, let's go right in. Let's go right into the category. Pickup line number 1. I'm new in town. Could you give me directions to your apartment? I mean, in a certain setting. No? Yeah, see? And see, I think pickup lines are effective in the case where you're trying to make the person laugh. You know, you're trying to comedy is a great way to kind of break into getting to know someone, you know, because you don't want to just be all still, you know, you don't want to be too eager, I love you, but if you, you know, I've literally had people, you know, I'm walking down the street, they see the hair, they see the suit, it's John, and I'm like, no, maybe start off with a pickup line.
Versus attacking me.
But what? So what are you guys' thoughts? If this was used in the field, could it be effective?
I think honestly, a big part of using pickup lines is probably age. How old? Like, okay, if you're you know, young, early 20s, it's probably gonna be okay. But again, you know, 50s, 60s,
Just gets
give me directions to your apartment is not gonna work.
Age does matter. Let's clap it up for John. Clap it up for John. Age does matter. Let's go to the next pickup line. Are you a beaver? 'Cause damn! Come on, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I might have to steal this.
I think if you were to use that on Morgan at the right time,
You know, we could talk about, it's not just for single people. I mean, you got to keep the marriage alive.
clap it up. You gotta keep that thing hot, spicy, raw. We want people to keep the love train flowing and going. Are you a beaver? 'Cause damn, they like that one. Let's go to the next one. My lips are like Skittles. Wanna taste the rainbow? Come on, now that's, I mean, if it's somebody you don't know, but hey, even in the Bible, greet the brethren with a holy kiss and the sisterin. So if I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey, Skittle.
Oh, yeah. So right. So the one you're trying to pick up on, that's okay. Then what if I was next?
Right, like
Would
you're
you-
giving these holy kisses, and then what if he's behind? Like,
Well, they're no longer Skittles anymore at that point. Now my lips are radioactive. Something, you know. That's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I don't want to hold these kind folks much longer. This category of the show was created essentially for Morgan. She's a very talented artist, very talented young lady in so many ways. So this category of the show gets you to express your artistic or artistic.
Draw it out.
That was perfectly timed, audience. Draw it out here. All right, you guys are really excited about Draw It Out, and I love it. So what we're gonna do, you get 30 seconds to draw something. We'll give you a prompt, we'll give you a brief prompt. I think we're only gonna do one due to the time constraints of this episode. The network is really cracking down, and I don't like it. But anyway, draw it out. We're going to give you a prompt. You got 30 seconds to draw it out. You're going to make magic happen. Now, underneath your chair should be a drawing board. Underneath mine as well. Thank you very much, network, for making that happen. We're going to draw it out. So the first prompt, you get 30 seconds. I've got a timer here. First prompt is, you get 30 seconds to draw John Point.
ready.
Did some draw?
It was just your mints.
Oh, my mints. Well, see, folks, when you have these, you stay fresh at all times. A word from our sponsor. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, the time didn't start yet.
Oh my God,
Man, she
I'm sorry,
cheated.
I cheated.
All right, let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. So I'm going to start the 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Go. 30 seconds, and I'm going to join you. Let's do it. And then, folks, let's get some good close-ups of their face as they're really focusing on drawing, you know, what matters. This category of the show requires great skill, great detail. You have to do what you have to do live. The next guest will be on very soon. Oh, we're so excited to have you. Okay, we are, oh gosh, you only got like 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam, that is it for time. I'm gonna do a little extra. Okay, all right, now I don't want you to show the, all right, has everyone stopped? Hey, no cheating. Okay, well that's gonna count against you. All right, now I want you to turn these to the camera, and I want our dear cameraman to focus. Let's see, what do we got? Wow, look at Morgan. In only 30 seconds, they were able to draw. Now, very briefly, because we gotta wrap this episode up. Just give us a brief explanation on your great portrait.
Well, this is your wonderful hair.
Yes, it is. Look at that.
Circular glasses. This expression doesn't really represent your beaming smile, but it's all I could draw.
Only 30 seconds?
That's it.
Wonderful, John.
So we got your nice looking hair. We had a focus on the hair, right?
Focus on the hair.
We gotta get the glasses in.
Are you able to see that?
This chiseled jawline here.
Beautiful.
And sorry, I was cheating, I'll admit, but I was trying to get your Skittle lips a little bit.
Skittle lips, baby.
That's wonderful. Clap it up for Drawdown. Mines don't really matter. I'm the host. Nobody cares about my opinion. But this category was created for Morgan. I wish we could have had more time. I've got to, oh wow, well that was it anyway. I love you folks. Thank you so much. Can we clap it up for Morgan and John one more time? Let's just give them a big round clap it up. I love you, I appreciate you. And that's all for today's show. I always like to end out with a joke. But do you have a joke? Would you like to?
Not a clean one.
Not a clean one. Okay, then I'm gonna give you this one. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh, who's there?
Pizza.
Pizza who?
I want a piece of that cake. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Don't stop recording. We're gonna do a little bump here. Woo!